Hey everybody, David Bui here for Hometown PTBO. Welcome to this edition, and we are here at St. Peter's Secondary School, home of the Saints, and the institution educating this young man, Porter Martone of the Mississauga Steelheads, and recently won an IIHF gold medal at the World Championships. Congrats, Porter, on winning.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So you captained Team Canada to the gold medal. How was that whole entire experience for you?
Yeah, it was pretty cool going over there, meeting a new group of guys. I played with about half of them before, but came in with a new group, and we really bonded as a team, and just being able to represent them as the captain and represent captain as Team Canada was really cool, and to walk away with a gold medal was just unbelievable.
Now, this wasn't your first U18 World Championships that you had last year. Unfortunately, you guys were knocked down to the bronze medal round. You did win it, but it was Sweden that knocked you out, and they happened to be your first opponents in this year's edition, and you got 2 assists on that game. Was this whole entire tournament kind of like a big redemption arc for you?
Yeah, so I was a lone returnee coming back from last year's U18, so I kind of had a bit of a chip on my shoulder to come and win a gold medal, and being able to beat Sweden, who knocked us off last year in the first game of the semifinals, was definitely huge, and that was a big start to our tournament, and we just kept rolling from there.
And then finally winning that gold medal and capturing it, what was that entire moment for you?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. We were down 3-1 there, and we showed some grit, and we showed the Canadian way, and kind of just fought back, and we kept on fighting until we had that lead, and then we protected it, and just when that final buzzer sounded, and we threw off our helmets and gloves and tackled our goalie, it was probably the coolest moment of my life, and just being able to lift that trophy over my head and just know that all of us there represent Canada very well.
I have to imagine that has to be a real surreal experience for you, but right now you're Mississauga Steelhead and having a pretty good career with them. You had a great year this year with them, and but one question I do have to ask, have you scored an OHL championship game-winning goal?
No, I don't think so, not yet. Hopefully soon in the years to come.
But we know someone very near and dear to you who has done that. Your father, Mike Martone, who did that back in 1996 against the heavily favored Guelph Storm. So you're a second-generation hockey player at least. What's it feel like knowing that you've got a father who's kind of been there before and can kind of help you along the way in your hockey career?
Yeah, it's been huge. He's been a role model to mine since ever I was a little kid, by teaching me how to skate, teaching me how to shoot, to actually coach me and play in the game of hockey. He's been huge. He loves me, so he knows what's best for me. He pushed me very hard and tries to get me to the next level. And him and both my parents, my mom too, have been a huge influence on me. So they're both great role models in my life, and I would not be here without them. I
know he was drafted to the NHL in the same year by the Buffalo Sabres. Is this a goal that you're trying to achieve down the road, is going into the NHL? Yeah,
definitely coming into my draft year this year, it's definitely a goal of mine to get picked as high as I could. So it would be a dream of mine to not just get drafted to play in the NHL, but to win a Stanley Cup. So hopefully that can happen, and I think with my dad's influence there and all the hard work, hopefully it can.
As a second-generation hockey player, I know there's a story behind your name, Porter. Why are you named that?
Well, so my mom's last name is actually Porter, so they kind of wanted to keep her last name in the family. So I got my mom's last name and my dad's last name, so it's Porter Martone.
Absolutely, that's wonderful, and it's great to kind of keep that, at least your mother's maiden name, kind of with the lineage going forward. But I know you did Peterborough proud. I've been writing about your entire experience there while you were in Finland, and you've made us all happy, and I'm glad you got that gold medal. It's another thing to add to your wonderful resume. I'm sure you're going to keep building and building. And Porter, again, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you for watching Hometown PTBO. Brought to you by CIBC, Pile Wealth Advisory.